Alright, welcome back to another video. Now, on today's video, I'm going to make a review on Solus Prime, a new Prime added to the collection. Now, one thing that I am going to say real quick, before we get onto the actual figure review, I found this very weird. As you can tell, on the figure's eyes, they're green, but on the box, they're like a purple. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, it's weird. But anyways, onto the figure. Here's Solus Prime, unboxed. I think very decent. One of the smaller versions of the Primes. It's fine. I don't have a big deal with it, but yeah, pretty slim. Very slim, like this. It's crazy. See, here's a back-to-back comparison next to Devastation Optimus. See, that's just back-to-back too, so yeah. Onto articulation now. They can move, arms can move, back, front. There's a swivel, elbows could bend. There's kind of wrist movement because it's on a ball joint. Head is on a ball joint, so you could look up, kind of down. There's a waist swivel. It's kind of hard to do though. The legs can move forward, backwards, a bit because there's kind of the backpack right there. There's also a swivel, then the knees could bend. And one new addition to this figure is there's a swivel right here on the foot, which I find very cool. And there's also a bit of articulation right here, which is fine. Now onto accessories, just real quick. Here is Solus Prime's accessory slash ancient weapon or ancient artifact. Now you can't just like slide it onto. What you're gonna have to do is this. So you could take this little top part of the hammer off, and then you're just gonna want to slide up through there, just like that, and then put the top. And that's mostly it for the hammer. Just like that. And there's Solus Prime with their ancient artifact. I think it's a decent figure. Alright, now comparison time. There's Solus Prime next to Alchemist Prime. And then there's Solus Prime next to Micronus Prime. Micronus is still one of the little ones, but hey, it works. Solus next to Prima Prime. And then Solus next to Megatronus Prime the Fallen. Still my favorite Prime so far. On to posability. Let's cut on to the pictures I took. Alright, now onto transformation. This is how I do the transformation. You don't necessarily have to do it like this, but what you're first going to want to do, just unhinge the back part right here. Flip this part out, just like that. And then you're going to want to take the head and fold it back there, just like that. And just keep it like that for now. And then what you're going to do after that, twist the waist all the way around till it looks like that. Then you want to turn to the back again, right where these wheels are. You're going to want to flip these up just like that. Close this like that. And you're going to want to close this up. I think. I'm not sure. I've only transformed Solus like once, I think. Yes, I'm doing it. Okay. You want to turn them just like that. Then what you're going to do is just bend the knees like this. Just like that. So you get them like that. Then you're going to flip just like this. And you can see there's kind of a little peg right here. That's going to snap into right there. Just like that. Do the same for the other side, of course. Just you decide. Okay, just like that. And then just connect the two legs, just like that. And there you go. And then what else you're gonna do? This part, you're gonna want to pull it down just like that, just like this. Those are fine. And then what you're gonna want to do is this. You're gonna unhinge these things just like that, shoulder blades. Pull the arm out just like that. And what you're gonna want to do is this. So you see these? These will turn just like that. Okay? Just like that. And then you're gonna just click that back on. And then just like this, you're gonna pull these flaps up just like that. They're right here on the arm. Hold the hands in just like that. And then just tab that in right there. And tab the arm into like that. So it looks like this. You want to do the same to the other side. So let's do that. Just like that. Flap this in. Flip this around just like this. Connect it just like that. Turn the arm around. Connect it just like the other side. Oh, that kind of just launched off. But it launched off right in front of me. So I caught it. And it launched off again. Little latches. This happens through my Cronus Prime too. Just try to snap it back on like this. Okay. That's weird. So I'm going to have to try to It's like what the heck? Okay. This is gonna take a bit. I will be back. And here's Solus Prime in her alt mode. It is honestly cool. I think it looks cool. Yeah, they could have done better on the back, even though it is just the knees, but like, yeah. The only part that gave me a hard time was this part, because it kept falling off, but like, hey, what do you expect from Transformers? So yeah, it's okay. It rolls. It rolls good, but it kind of like turns as it rolls. But yeah, if you're collecting 13 primes, this is worth picking up. Surprisingly, I'd say lower the price a bit on it, but yeah, honestly a good transformer. Now, I would do vehicle comparisons. Might as well. Alright, as a vehicle comparison, there's Solus Prime, next to Alchemist Prime, and then Solus Prime next to Micronus Prime, and then Solus next to Prima Prime, and then Solus next to Megatronus Prime the Fallen. I still think has one of the best molds for the Prime. Not Star Prime. Nope, Megatronus. Always been Megatronus. I don't know why people think otherwise, but Megatronus is the best. Okay. Past that. Alright, now final thoughts. Solus Prime. Pretty good. I'd say get her if you are collecting the 13 primes. But she's a cool figure. Just, yeah, that's all I have to say. Alright, peace out. Have a good day.